Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tear down an online review for a pretty popular weight loss product. We want to see exactly what it's claiming and, how they're pitching it to people.
So can a tea really help you lose weight without some crazy diet or exercise plan? I mean, that's the big question, right? It's at the heart of this review for a product called All-Day Slimming Tea. And look, it makes some pretty bold claims about getting the body you want. So okay, let's just jump right in and see what the review actually says.
All right, first things first, let's talk about the main pitch here. What is this stuff and what's the big promise?
So right off the bat, the review doesn't just call it a weight loss product. Nope, it's positioned as this holistic approach. That's a really key part of the message. It's not just about slimming down, it's about overall wellness, all packed into what they say is a simple, tasty tea.
And here it is, the emotional hook. This is a big one. The review paints this picture where you can enjoy your favorite foods without that constant nagging worry about gaining weight. It's not just about the number on the scale, it's about freedom from stress, from restrictions. It's this promise of melting away stubborn fat without having to turn your whole life upside down.
Okay, so that's a pretty big promise, right? So how on earth does this tea supposedly pull it off? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and see what the review says is actually inside this blend.
Well, the review points to 4 main ingredients. You've got some familiar faces here like green tea and oolong tea, the stuff you always hear about with antioxidants. But then it also throws in ginseng and garcinia, which kind of builds on that whole natural wellness vibe.
And the claim here is that these aren't just thrown in randomly. The writer says each one was picked to work together, kind of like a team. So it's presented as this special formula where every ingredient has its own job to do, supporting metabolism, zapping cravings, and giving you an energy boost.
Okay, this is the really important part. How does it claim to actually work? What does the review say is happening inside your body when you drink this tea?
So the review breaks it down into a pretty simple 3-step process. Step 1, it's all about boosting your metabolism. The idea is that a faster metabolism is kind of like the launch pad for everything else, especially for burning fat. Then it gets a little more specific. The writer really zeroes in on the tea's supposed ability to help your body burn fat more efficiently. And they even claim it targets that really stubborn fat, the belly fat and visceral fat that so many of us struggle with. And this really shows you how the product is framed as more than just a weight loss thing. I mean, look at this breakdown. They're putting just as much weight on healthy digestion and more energy as they are on the actual slimming part. It's definitely being sold as a total wellness booster, not just some diet tea.
Now, to make it sound more legit, the review doesn't just sing its praises, it actually gives you a list of pros and cons, to try and give a more balanced, real talk kind of view. But before we get to that list, the review makes a big deal about this one thing, the free trial offer. The pitch is you can get a trial pack for free, you just have to cover shipping. And of course, that's framed as a totally risk-free way to give it a shot.
And then comes this line. The writer literally says, "I want to keep it real with you. All-day slimming tea isn't a magic solution." This is a really clever moment, right? By saying it's not a magic pill, they're trying to build trust and manage your expectations.
So here's the summary, side by side. On the pro side, you've got the natural ingredients, the metabolism and craving support, and the big one, no major lifestyle overhaul. But on the con side, they're pretty clear. It's not an overnight fix, your results might be different from someone else's, and this is key, you have to stick with it.
So, after all that, what's the final takeaway from this review? What's the bottom line? How are you supposed to think about this product as part of your whole health journey?
Well, the verdict isn't that this tea is a magic bullet that replaces healthy habits. Not at all. It's framed more as a supporting player. The review calls it a valuable tool to have in your toolbox. It's not the shortcut to get you to your destination, but something that might make the journey a little smoother. And the writer circles back to one word again and again, consistency. They really hammer home that you can't just drink it once in a while and expect results. It's presented as the absolute #1 rule if you want to see any kind of change with a natural product like this one.
So in the end, the review kind of leaves you hanging with this big question. Is this a new, helpful habit you build into your life for the long haul, or is it just a temporary tool you use to hit a specific goal? The source gives you all the pieces, but yeah, that final decision is left up to you.